जय माता दी।
Hi everyone, this is Vraj. So today's our presentation focuses on Nokia's ineffective marketing strategy in the smartphone era. We will look at how Nokia lost its competitive position, how decision-making theories explain this, and what our research suggested Nokia should do differently. We will also briefly reflect on how what we learned as a team. Now move on first slide background, Nokia's rise and fall. Well, Nokia dominated the featured phone market and was known for strong hardware and durable devices. However, when the smartphone era arrived, the basis competition changed. Apple and Samsung promoted integrated ecosystem and user experience, while Nokia's marketing remained focused on hardware and incremental improvements. The strategic misalignment set the stage for its decline. Now move on second slide. Problem definition and research questions. We framed Nokia situation as a decision-making problem. The core issue is how to redesign its marketing strategy to regain competitiveness. We then develop research question to focuses cover analysis on weakness in past strategy, differences in customer perception, the role of secondary data, and future strategic changes. Now move on third slide, evidence, market share trends. Using secondary market data, we observe a dramatic drop in Nokia's smartphone share from roughly 49% to 4% between 2003 and 13, while Apple and Samsung rose sharply. This pattern aligns with Nokia's slow adoption of modern smartphone feature and weak promotion of its ecosystem compared with competition. Now move on fourth slide, research design and data. Our study used a descriptive research design with exploratory elements. We relied on secondary data, including market share statistics, financial reports, and published analysis of Nokia's decline. This was practical for a student project and appropriate because historical trends in smartphone markets can only be observed through exiting databases. Thank you.
The another side is decision making theories. Nokia strategic decision was analyzed using several decision making theories, which help explain why the company struggled to respond to the market change. Firstly, bonded recognizes that the manager do not fully optimize decision due to limited information, time pressure, and organization consistent. Nokia management continue to rely on the traditional hardware focused logic and the Siemens operating system, even as the market shifted towards the software driven ecosystem. And the second protest theory helped explain Nokia recalculate to Epton Siemens manager where losses hours fearing and the financial reputation losses associated with the replacing an existing platform more than they valued the potential gains of adopting a new one. The as a result, in delayed as a converging strategy decision. Finally, element of the garbage can model were evident in Nokia decision making. Strategic choice were inflated by internal political and confident goals and organizational confusion rather than clearer ratio analysis that lead to multiple operating system invite and a lack of strategy focus. The next slide is the strategic analysis. The SWOT analysis highlight that the Nokia still possesses a significant strength, including strong brand recognition, global distribution network, and the manufacturing expertise. This advantage gave Nokia a solid market positive and the beginning of the smartphone transition. However, critical weakness such as a weak application ecosystem, slow software development, and the poor user experiment become increasingly damaging as a competition installment. While there were clear opportunity, including strategic partnership and the growth in emerging market, Nokia strategic misalignment prevent it from fully exploit them. As a result, despite have resources and the opportunity, Nokia failed to adapt its strategy to the changing competitive environment. Move to the Dhruv, please.
We propose five practical recommendations for Nokia. First, Nokia should reposition its brand around innovation and ecosystem value. Instead of focusing on only hardware, Nokia needs to highlight how it produce and services work together within a wider digital ecosystem. Second, Nokia should use systematic market research to guide decisions. In the past, Nokia relied too much on internal views. By regularly collecting customer feedback and monitoring competitors, Nokia can respond more quickly to market changes. Third, Nokia should develop a stronger strategic partnership, collaborating with software companies, platform providers, and network operators can help Nokia stay competitive and innovation in fast changing technology markets. Fourth, Nokia should focus on specific market segments where it has strengths rather than trying to compete across all markets. Targeting selected consumer or enterprise segments will allow Nokia to use its resources more effectively. Finally, Nokia should continuously test and adjust its marketing communication by measuring customer responses and refining its messages. Nokia can ensure its brand remains relevant in applying. Next slide, please. Group learning and reflection. As a group, we learned that even successful companies can fail when decision making is slow and intentionally focused. We also experienced bounded rationally and especially when working the under time pressure. Using evidence-based management helped us rely on data instead of personal opinions. This project also improved our teamwork, coordination, and conflict resolution skills while helping us apply theory to a real business case. Next slide, please. Conclusion. In conclusion, Nokia's decline shows how poor marketing decisions and slow responses to market changes can damage even a strong global brand. However, by adopting research-driven strategies and repositioning around innovation and ecosystem value, Nokia can rebuild competitiveness in selective marketing. Thank you for listening. We are happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, guys.